We're back with another one. What's up, weirdos? Good morning. How's it going out there? How's everybody doing? Good start to the day. A little bit of a DCA opportunity out there, guys. We're going to have a look at what we think Bitcoin is about to do next, and you don't want to miss the opportunity. So, Jasmy down 5.5% on the day, but up 45.5 on the week, 9 on the month, but down 21.9 on the year. We're down 3 spots in rank to 80, a $740 million market cap, 92 million in volume. Swift Coin down 4% on the day, up 67.8 on the week, 28 on the month, and 179 on the year. We're down 6 spots in rank to 245 with a $143 million market cap, 4.18 million in volume. Let's keep it going. Onyx Coin down 2% on the day, up 126% on the week, 54.7 on the month, and 928 on the year. We're even in rank at 85, a $662 million market cap, 98 million in volume. And Zebek down 6.5 on the day, 2.8 on the week, 12.1 on the month, and 66 on the year. Down 18 spots in rank to 395, $65 million market cap, 15 million in volume. Let's look at that Bitcoin chart. All right, so what is about to happen with Bitcoin, guys? Now listen, I believe as it stays correlated with the M2 money supply that we have a little bit of a leg down that's coming, right? Nothing major, nothing catastrophic, right? We've already touched 74 twice, which is what we called for, between 69 and 74. We did it. We got there. So what I think is going to happen now is I think we're rejecting pretty hard. We rejected pretty hard off 60, off 86K. And we seem to be starting to reject off 85K. We closed yesterday's candle below 85K. We closed it at about 84.5. And we're currently below it again. We did wick all the way back, or all the way over 86, 86.5 we got to on this daily candle late last night. But now we've pushed back down again, right? So for me, this indicates a move to the downside. I think we're going to roll over here, guys. I think it's potential. We're going to lose the 30-day SMA right here, sitting at $83,643. I think we're going to lose that. We're going to roll over. Probably going to retest the top trend line here of this breakout before continuing up, right? So that's going to bring us back down between 80,500 and 81,000, somewhere in that range is I think we're going to roll back down to, which is not a massive drop, right? It's like $4,000, something like that. But it's going to feel bad. People are not going to like it. Altcoins are going to bleed a bit, right? But I feel like we are going to get rejected off this level. So yeah, for now, I think we're going to roll over. I could be wrong. We could end up, the bulls could end up stepping in closer to the daily candle close and push this bad boy up over 86 for the close, which would continue us to the upside, right? But I don't, we're getting rejected too hard here. Got a little bit of a shooting star candle starting to get ready to form here, and I think we're going to roll over. So why you want to be ready for that, guys, is so that you can take advantage, right? Obviously, you want to be able to take advantage of these situations when you get these kind of corrections to the downside. You want to make sure you have dry powder on the side so you can pounce on it, right? That's what we do. We foresee these things. So we can't see the future, but we read these things in the chart, and we take advantage of them. We did the same thing when we dropped down to about that 74 level. We were calling for like 7 weeks. We were calling for that move to the downside, and most people in our community saved up a bunch of dry powder and took full advantage of it, right? And that's what we're here to help you guys do. So definitely get on board with that, guys. Join the community. Quick shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Self-Custody Wallet, guys. Not your keys, not your coins. Do not trust these exchanges with your crypto. They can freeze your trading whenever they want. You can swap right on your Decent wallet. Same way you would swap on your Coinbase wallet, you can swap on your Decent wallet, right? So you can take your profits without even moving your crypto from Decent back to an exchange, okay? And you get to keep your crypto in your custody the whole time. So check it out, guys. Biometric authentication cold wallets. Use our link down below to get a phenomenal deal. I have 5 of them personally. I use them. I do not trust exchanges. I don't trust anyone with my money, especially if it's life-changing money. Why would you trust somebody with it? No way, man. No way. No thanks. I'm good. So yeah, use our link down below, guys. Get a great, great deal. Also, what do we have? Nadix says no tariffs or no tariffs. Nadix staking remains strong. Nearly 1 billion tokens have been staked on the Nadix deep staking platform. And if this doesn't spell out trust, we don't know what does. The TVL in the Nadix ecosystem, guys, continues to grow. Absolutely love to see that, right? I absolutely love to see that. What else do we have? We have a new spot listing for XCN over on Change Hero, guys. Check it out. It's got a couple new listings over the last couple of days, so very, very bullish there. Yes, very good, very nice. Yes. All right, and what do we have over here? Quick shout out to Neo Xtrix, guys. Make sure you give Neo a follow over on X. He is a phenomenal community contributor, friend of the channel, friend of mine. He says, Jasmine, the cornerstone of Japan's sovereignty in IoT, AI, smart cities, and beyond. Check out this awesome video he put together.
Japan's Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry has outlined an ambitious national strategy to revive and secure its semiconductor industry, while laying the foundation for a structured digital transformation. In a world defined by geopolitical tensions, technological shortages, and rapid digitalization, Japan is seeking to reclaim its role in the global high-tech ecosystem. Semiconductors are recognized as a cornerstone of Japan's digital infrastructure. They power key technologies such as 5G, AI, IoT, autonomous vehicles, robotics, smart cities, and cybersecurity. As such, they are not merely industrial products, but strategic assets essential to national security. To realize this vision, the Japanese government has developed a roadmap built on 3 complementary pillars: strengthening domestic production, developing next-generation technologies, and building a sustainable human and industrial ecosystem. A key initiative in this plan is the establishment of Japan Advanced Semiconductor Manufacturing, JSM, a symbol of Japan's technological resurgence. Formed through collaboration between TSMC, Sony Semiconductor Solutions, and Denso, the JSM plant is located in Kumamoto and marks the first stage of the industrial revitalization plan. JSM's primary objective is to manufacture semiconductors locally for IoT and critical embedded systems, using 22-28nm and 12-16nm process nodes. The facility targets a production capacity of 55,000 wafers per month and primarily serves Japanese companies in the automotive, healthcare, telecommunications, and industrial equipment sectors. This helps reduce Japan's dependency on imports and enhances its strategic resilience in the face of global disruptions. Backed by public funds and a coalition of major Japanese corporations, NTT, Toyota, SoftBank, Sony, Denso, Mitsubishi UFJ, and others, JSM is designed to ensure a stable semiconductor supply for at least a decade. It is more than a production site. It is the cornerstone of a broader value chain that spans from research and materials to workforce development. JSM represents the first phase of a multi-stage plan. The second phase focuses on developing next-generation semiconductors, particularly gate-all-around technologies under 2nm. This effort is led by Rapidus Corporation, an industrial entity supported by the government and key national players. Rapidus collaborates with international partners such as IBM for technology transfer and Europe's IMEC for collaborative research. The third phase aims to establish a global collaborative framework, integrating research in quantum, photonic, and novel computing architectures. To support these ambitions, Japan has created institutions such as the Leading Edge Semiconductor Technology Center, an open research platform uniting universities, public institutes, and industry players. The goal is to build a domestic innovation hub capable of competing with centers of excellence in Taiwan, South Korea, and the United States. Massive investments are being made in EUV equipment, pilot lines, and the rapid integration of R&D outcomes into production. This strategy also includes a national talent development plan, targeting the creation of 2 million digitally skilled professionals. The government works closely with regional authorities, universities, technical schools, and businesses to build training consortia. In Kyushu, for instance, institutions such as Kumamoto University and technical colleges collaborate with JASM, Sony, Micron, and Screen to offer hands-on training, industrial site visits, and curricula aligned with real industry needs. This model is being replicated in regions like Tohoku, Chugoku, and other industrial hubs. The program is not limited to engineers. It also targets specialists in circuit design, cybersecurity, data science, systems architecture, and digital innovation. The aim is to build a workforce capable of managing the entire semiconductor lifecycle, from design to integration into intelligent systems. This industrial revival goes beyond physical infrastructure and technology partnerships. It involves a profound transformation of Japan's economic and academic landscape. The government is implementing an unprecedented financial support policy through various initiatives, such as the Economic Security Promotion Law, the 5G Promotion Law, and the Post-5G Research Program. These funds support not only the construction of plants like JASM and Rapidus, but also the consolidation of supply chains, securing of critical raw materials, and access to cutting-edge equipment like EUV lithography machines essential for advanced nodes. The international dimension of this strategy is central. Through a strengthened partnership with the United States, Japan is contributing to a coordinated global effort to rebuild a resilient semiconductor supply chain among allied nations. Bilateral commitments include the joint development of next-generation semiconductors, shared research capabilities, harmonized industrial processes, and cross-border talent training. Rapidus is working closely with IBM at its Albany Tech Complex in New York, where Japanese engineers are embedded within American teams to gain critical expertise in 2nm technologies. At the same time, Japan is forging ties with European ecosystems, particularly in Flanders through IMEC, Europe's leading applied microelectronics research center. This global network aims to merge local know-how with international innovation hubs, accelerating Japan's industrial upskilling and alignment with global technical standards. Beyond semiconductors, this technological rebuilding is part of Japan's broader ambition for digital transformation. The country is betting on high-performance computing, AI, cybersecurity, and cloud technologies to modernize infrastructure and strengthen business competitiveness. The Society 5.0 concept, promoted for years, is now taking shape as the convergence of advanced hardware, intelligent software, and new models of digital governance. Regional governments are expected to play an active role in this transformation. The national government encourages local authorities to act as testing grounds for digital transition, leveraging new industrial campuses, university partnerships, and a new generation of talent trained in advanced technologies. Kumamoto, which has emerged as a major semiconductor hub since JASM's arrival, is cited as a model to be replicated across the country. In this broad movement of industrial revival and technological sovereignty, Japan combines pragmatism, long-term vision, and strategic alliances. The JASM plant is the gateway, a concrete first step in a national effort not only to restore self-sufficiency in critical technologies, but also to help shape global technological standards. Rebuilding domestic industry through investment in talent, tools, research, and partnerships reflects a strategic awareness that goes beyond economics. It is about securing Japan's autonomy in the digital society of tomorrow, while remaining a pillar of innovation and stability in an increasingly fractured technological world. In short, JASM is not merely a production facility. It is a powerful symbol of Japan's strategic return to the global semiconductor race, a cornerstone of a long-term industrial vision built on innovation, independence, and comprehensive expertise. With this initiative, Japan seeks to reassert itself as a leading technological power, not only capable of manufacturing, but of helping shape the digital future.
With JASM working with the United States in so many ways in terms of semiconductor chips, and the current administration wanting to have more and more manufacturing of these chips in the United States, especially now, part of the whole tariff situation. And Jasmine relying on the production of these semiconductor chips, given their technology is IoT based. It's going to be very interesting to see how this stuff plays out. You'll have Hara down in the States constantly looking for VC, US VC backing. So is he going to be able to find it a lot easier now that we are pointed in that direction? It's going to be fascinating to follow it and find out, guys. Things are going to get pretty interesting and pretty fun. So, guys, there is a whole list of problems that newer people in crypto run into on a regular basis and need help with, right? Understanding blockchain technology, for example. If you're investing in something, you should probably understand what you're investing in, right? We have a huge, amount of resources over in our Patreon community to educate you on these things, how these things work, also how to navigate key websites that are tools. We put together tutorial videos on key websites you're going to need to save and use as tools to understand blockchain technology, tokenomics, and so much more. Wallet management is another problem that newer people run into. Hot wallets versus cold wallets, right? Like I was talking about with Decent wallets, a cold storage wallet, self-custody, whereas a hot wallet is not. How to avoid getting hacked and scammed, guys. So much fraud out there, fake, fake accounts and stuff like that. People saying, send us your crypto and we'll double it and send it back to you. And I know a lot of people have common sense and would say, why would I do that? But you know what? There's a lot of people that fall for these kinds of scams. There's people that impersonate me out there. There's people that impersonate other larger content creators and stuff like that, right? So how do you avoid scams and getting ripped off and getting hacked and stuff like that? Private keys and security, right? Keeping track of all that stuff. How to keep your seed phrases safe and to yourself, right? The volatility of the markets, guys, right? How to understand the ups and the downs. I get asked all the time when markets are down, are markets ever going to come back up? We can help educate you on how these markets operate, what to expect, when you can expect it, and how to behave and how to act when that time comes, because there's so much misinformation and FUD and fear out there. When those times come, it can really shake you out of your bags when a lot of people that don't know what they're talking about are telling you incorrect information, right? Gas fees, tax confusion, like I said, market FOMO and FUD, tech overload, all these problems and more, guys. And on top of all of that, having an exit strategy in a profit-taking plan, being able to identify where liquidity is in the market, guys. There's so many roadblocks in your way if you're new to crypto. Come on over, join our community where we have comprehensive, detailed help and analysis that can help guide you through this space, right? That can help you overcome all these obstacles, understand what's happening, why it's happening. You need to be able to identify where liquidity is in the market so that your sell orders will actually fill, okay? Imagine the frustration of buying into all these cryptos, holding them and doing your due diligence only to have your sell orders not fill because you're trying to place them where there's no buy orders, right? Understand this stuff, guys. We have one of the most educational and largest communities in crypto. We're live every single evening. We drop microcap gem videos. If you want to get in early on projects, or I'm a little sick right now. If you want to get in early on these microcap plays, guys that do phenomenal things, stuff like Onyx Coin, stuff like Jasmine, stuff like Moonwell and XCN and Swiftcoin and Zbec and Nadix and so many more, guys. Get over to the Patreon to get in early on these plays, not afterwards. You want to get in before they pump thousands of percents, not after. Not after some big content creators talking about it because it pumped 1,500%. You've already missed the pump, right? So come on in, join us. And on top of that, guys, you get to book one-on-one coaching calls with me personally for absolutely free as a member of the community, okay? So get over there. We'll sit down. We'll have a private conversation. We'll have a look at your portfolio. We'll make sure you're not over diversified or anything like that. We'll make sure you're not holding junk projects that are not going to get you good returns, will get you pointed in the right direction. So let's get this done, guys. Get over there. The link is down below. Schedule your one-on-one coaching calls. Get the help and guidance and education that you need to succeed long-term in this space. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.